destroyed in a really bad way. You can see that from what's behind me here. It's a building that's been essentially derelict for many decades, which was once one of the great wonders of this extraordinary landscape. It's a Grade 2 star listed building, and we are embarking on what feels, standing here, like a pretty monumental task, which is to try and pull it back from the brink, really, and to restore it to its wonderful 18th century glory.
Well, Landmark Trust is an absolutely fantastic charity. It's there to protect, to restore, to repair, to maintain historical buildings right across this country, and we're absolutely delighted to be working with them on this particular project. Ecclesiastical Insurance, of course, also exist to protect, to repair, to maintain, to help preserve historical buildings, irreplaceable buildings right across the country.
Here we are at the dairy, built by James Wyatt in this wonderful Repton landscape in 1795 as a functional dairy, but also clearly as an ornamental structure within the landscape. It was clad in large sheets of very flat slate, not riven. It was actually put through a sort of planing machine. So you had these big flat-shaped sheets of slate, very closely butted, and then the whole thing was painted in an oil-based paint with sand in it. So the idea was that it looked like a stone building. It was painted a stony colour. Yes, it does require a bit of an act of imagination, but you've got to imagine this wonderful vaulted ceiling all going back in here, which is going to be the sort of big challenge, but I think the great glory of the building.
There was a big shelf that ran all the way around the room, which you can see the scar of the wall there.
Yeah. Little bits of...
And this, which is marble, and there's a bit of the marble here.
All the new work will be done using exactly the same materials and exactly the same method.
Yeah.
It's complicated work, and you can just see it was the way they did it was they put a row of nails through the into the formwork behind, and then they run string. I think there are various places you can see look, bits of string that are still there. Yeah. So they weave string between the nail fixings, and then you run the rib in situ.
So that forms the skeleton of it.
Yeah. We'll probably actually have the shutters because we need storage. So this one will also have a flat roof, but the loo will have its...
And also, of course, the thing that will be amazing, as is the case with these projects, is between then and now, and us congratulating ourselves, will be all the people who will actually have to do the doing here, which is, I mean, as a project, the range of different skills it's going to take, and the kind of complexity of what they've got to do is really exceptional.
That's a good view.
It is, it's very special.
That cedar is so spectacular.
So buildings like this, of course, we want to preserve them for generations to come. Many of them have seen events, stories that have shaped our country's history. What we want to do is to make sure that we're protecting them, but also that we're helping train and preserve crafts, skills, in order to make sure that they stay there for generations to come.
To restore this building costs the best part of £1 million, and we are so thrilled and overjoyed that the wonderful, wonderful and inspirational people at Ecclesiastical have joined forces with us on this project, and they have created a match funding pot of up to £200,000, and that has been, without question, a total game changer for this project, and we are so thrilled and so grateful and so excited to be working with people who understand why places like this matter and want to be part of retrieving them, because they are genuinely irreplaceable.